tuned in to season 9.5 of The Sauce. And we finally got a new Vanguard, the Hood. Now, I'm sure you've already heard all the, tech you can possibly dream of already from all the pros. We at The Sauce are just going to jump into the core sauce of the character so that you can take all of what you already learned about all the abilities and use them to their maximum potential. So, let's get right to it without wasting any of your time. The main thing with him is his primary fire. Let's just be honest. Very straightforward tank. Dual wielding pistols that over time is accumulating demonic energy, as you see in this bar. Once you get to 50%, it speeds up your fire rate. Once you get to 100%, you pull out the Demon Time double blickies of hell. And yes, these blickies go crazy. Something to think about though is even though it is shooting at 1,000 Mach bullets per second, the damage on this character's bullets per shot is pretty low. So I think this is what balances him out. Ideally, you really don't want to be shooting at people that are too far away because his damage fall off is pretty heavy. Once you pass about the mid-range margin, you get into the far ranges, your damage is killable. I'm pretty sure you're not going to kill anybody this far away if they're being healed. Just going to be honest. His perfect range is about mid-range to close, where you're getting the most out of each shot, and you're possibly hitting more of your shots. I think he really thrives in just diving the back line, getting to those squishies when he has his Demon Time, and applying constant pressure to the front line and anybody that he's close to. Overall, he's a very fun character, but definitely not as powerful as you may think out the gate. The core sauce that I'd say is you really want to be trying to farm that Demon Time as much as possible. All of his abilities are for farming Demon Time. Let's just be honest. We probably already all know about the Veil itself, which when you shoot through it, it gives you more Demon Time. When you're in Demon Time, it gives you more self-heal. Cool. But do you know about the other abilities? Well, let's talk about it. The actual cloak mode gives you Demon Time, about 20% of it too. 20 Demon Time can make a very big difference, especially if you're already close to Demon Time and you really want to burst it real quick. You want to just go into that mode and burst somebody down. So don't just think about this ability as a way to escape, but think about the fact that it even does damage at the end of the actual Veil. So you want to use it aggressively, put it in your combos just for farming that Demon Time. His shield farms Demon Time. It gives you just 1 or 2 if you pop it, just by itself. But when you're taking damage, it's converting that damage into more Demon Time. So the more damage you take, the more Demon Time. So I recommend using it for those big ults that might come your way. Use it if you're getting focused. As soon as you're getting focused and you notice somebody's firing at you, pop that sucker just to give yourself some more Demon Time. Of course, use it, for safety's sake if you know you're about to die and you need to save yourself. But really, you really want to think about this guy as how can I get the Demon Time again and again and again so I can just shred these guys. Like I said, very simple character, but I think if you don't know the nuances of his kit, you can find him underwhelming. So keep that in mind. The things you really want to think about is range. You really want to be playing in these people's faces. Use tanks the same way Emma uses tanks to farm her beam. And once you got that thing on Demon Time, go find a squishy and shred that guy. Now, some finesse or hidden tech that somebody in my Discord dropped on us is if you are trying to use Demon Time from afar, if you pump the trigger instead of just hold it, similar to how Star-Lord works, you can keep it accurate enough to get more headshots in. Because if you just hold it, as you see, the bullets go everywhere. And you're definitely not killing somebody from afar like that. As I said, to me, the character is a mix of Thor and Emma. You're basically farming your 100% bar, and really, you're a close range, let me get in the face of the back line, let me push the front line in kind of guy. You can even use your cloak's momentum to send you flying through the air as almost like a leap. You don't have to just use the cloak moderately, you know, you can use it just like I just did there, just to get a crazy jump in. Now, the team ups, I prefer the Scarlet Witch team up because, like I said, since he kind of plays like Thor, you can use that teleport as a easy way to get in the back line, use your cloak as a way to get out the back line instead of the reverse. You can also ult and then teleport with that same Scarlet ult. So I kind of really digging the Scarlet ult, the Scarlet team up myself. I think this can go crazy in games if you think about it and think about how you want to use it. Something to think about. But because he has such low health, if you are the only tank and you don't have a shield, I think the Moon Knight is more competitive in games where you are going to need that cover for your team. So just keep that in mind. You are just about 500 to 600, you know, health tank, so you can get beamed down by Iron Man, heavy poke. A lot of damage can obliterate you. So just keep that in mind while you're playing them. So far, I'm loving the character. Super glad to have another Vanguard. And really, he's our first hit scan Vanguard. So enjoying to see how this works out. If you yourself have found any more cool tips, tricks that you want to share, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. And stay tuned as Riot Media continues to drop you the sauce on every new character that comes out.